Hello there, welcome back to a brand new video of coding with Mushan. In this video, we are going to learn basic JavaScript fetching, JavaScript API fetching. For this video, we are going to use the Jokes API provided by API Ninjas, and we are going to use this API key in this. We are going to use this API in this project. This is random jokes generating API. You first of all you have to come to the apininjas.com website and just log in up here. Then you have to go to my account page, and here you will get your API key. So yeah, just store this API key somewhere on your PC, or just come here and copy this from here and save it on any file. Then come, and if you want to read this documentation, you can just come up here, read. You can just check the sample response provided by this API and all the code examples right up here. You can also shift to JavaScript, or you can just shift to Node.js, and all these languages provided by them. So we are going to use fetching function of JavaScript. So we are going to fetch from this API on JavaScript using JavaScript. First of all, what you have to do is just come up here and create a folder. Wait a minute. Okay, so after creating a folder, you know what to do. Just open it with your code editor, any code editor you are using. I am using VS Code for this video, and create two files. One will be named index.html, or any name you want to give that file, and second will be script.js. Okay, you can write internal JSON HTML file, but I recommend using another file for this thing. Now what you have to do is generate the boiler template, and in here title, you can just change the title, or if you don't want to change it, if you don't want to change the title, you should not change it. Random joke generator. Okay, now in the body, first of all you have to I'm just writing up here the h1 tag, sorry, the h1 tag as a heading, just to make sure the page looks good. So I will just write this random jokes generator. Okay, and then after this, open this page with live server. Okay, so as you can see, we got the title right up here, and now you should just create a button here, or let me guess, you should, let's write p tag, and in here we just give it an ID of joke box, and any text up here, your joke will appear here. Okay, and then you have to create a button. Sorry, I don't know why it's opening this thing. Then you have to create I don't know, I just messed up with some shortcuts right now, but yeah, I will just fix it later on. Now create a button writing get joke or something like that, anything you want to write up here. So for this purpose, we are going to write JavaScript externally. You can just write JavaScript here after the body tag, or under the body tag. As you can see, we can just write JavaScript here, but I recommend writing that JavaScript in a separate file. We will just do script.js, and here we got our script.js file. Okay, linked on the link with the HTML. So to double check whether the file is linked or not, you just write console.log and just write linked. Okay, now when I come and click on inspect and go to console, we can see the linked message right up here, and link message we got right up here that ensure that the JavaScript file is linked with our HTML file. Now you have to get that joke box. The joke box I have declared with ID. This is our joke box. So just get this element with the ID jokebox dot get element by id, and here you have to provide the id. So our id is jokebox. Perfect. So got this element by id, and the id is jokebox, and the element has been got. Now if you wait, now you have to come here and define your url. So our url will be our url will be this url. Let me just show you all. This is the url we have to request on. Just copy this url and come up here, just paste this thing here, and there you go. You have got the url set up here. Now you have to define the options. The options are required for fetching. Sometimes they are required, sometimes they are not, but in our case the options are required. First of all, we will define the method that we are using, the get method. Then we are using the get method, and then we will provide the headers. Now what are headers? Headers are the extra data we are sending to the API, which we will authenticate, or we could just in which we provide the other required data. So in this case we have to pass our API key. So the API key header is this one. We just copy this x-API key x-API key, and I don't guess so the header is, yeah, so this is the header. I was just confirming it. So yeah, this is our header, and then you have to write this, and then this, and then provide your API key. So in our case this is our API key, so just provide that API key right up here. Now as our URL is done, our options are done. Now we have to define a function. That function will be async function. We are using an asynchronous function to run the task asynchronously. Sorry, I just used the tab button. We will just type async function and then get joke. Okay, so this is our function defined, and now we will just write for the testing purpose to run this function console.log. Running, and we will just call this function when we click on this button. So we will just write on click get joke. Okay, so this is our function we are passing right up here, and if we just come up here and press this button, as you can see our function is running up right up here. And now what we are going to do is okay, so now what we are going to do is const and define the response variable for fetching the data. So we'll just await here. Await basically means we have to wait until this function is run, this fetch function. So just wait for it, and we just get this URL, and we just pass the URL and options right up here. Now we can't directly just use this one. We have to convert this thing to JSON. So const date is equals to await await response dot JSON. We are converting this data into JSON to use it in our JavaScript for calling up right there. Now what we have to do is write console.log to just check if that is getting our data or not. So let's refresh the page and click on get joke, and there we go, we got our joke right up here. Okay, now what we want in our data is we want to what we have to do is just write console.log we have to type const joke is equals to data, and then as you can see this is an array. So what we have to call is this the array first index, and as we know that indexing start by 0, so we just type here 0, and then we have called this thing right up here, and then in this we just call the joke property. Okay, this will present the joke property up there, and this will present our joke value. So now if we console.log our joke, just comment this thing. Okay, so when we console.log our joke, we just get our joke right up here, as you can see. So now what you have to do is just type, as we got this joke box, so just type joke box dot inner text is equals to joke, to show that joke right up here. So when we click on get joke, it will just show the joke, the same joke we are getting here. It will just show that joke up here. So yeah, this was it for today's video. I hope you guys learned how to fetch in JavaScript. This was a basic video on fetching, and if you guys want more videos like this, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Also press the bell icon so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Goodbye and take care.